You are watching this video because you want to know what escalating density training is. Well, EDT for short, and with this, its specific application to the return to play, training, perform process. Now, in this video that you can see down here, I'm performing a very simple 4 exercise circuit, a 1 push, 1 pull, and 2 core movements, 1 anti-extension and 1 rotation. Now, the allotted time for this part of the session is 10 minutes with 5 to 10 reps per exercise. And the idea is to have a continuous workload. Now, you ask me, if I'm injured, why am I not doing just loads of upper body weights? Why am I not doing hypertrophy? Why am I not doing just max strength all the time? Because the idea around escalating density training, or EDT, is that what we're trying to do is increase the overall output and workload for a given time, for a given session. So on a session, I'd probably perform up to 3 of these sets. So 30 minutes total work, and the amount of repetitions, depending on what type of means I use, I can do up to say, call it 1 round a minute. If I'm only pairing 2 exercises, if I do 4, for instance, in this, you can see it's about 5 to 6 rounds. Look at 10 reps, 4 exercises, you've got a hell of a lot of volume per workout. And now, why is that important? The reason why that is important in the return to training and return to performance aspect is that you've got an injury. Hence, in this video, I've actually got a knee injury. And so what I'm trying to do is increase my overall workload throughout a duration of a period of time. Yes, within a session, but also within a global outreach of a program. So the whole perspective, what I'm trying to do is increase the work capacity throughout a duration. This part of the program lasted 12 days. So I was really trying to ramp my total volume up over those 12 days to allow me to have enough life and stores that I've recovered from to be able to now start introducing heavier lifting, introducing more intensive means of training. Therefore, what I've done is I've built this bucket of water that I'm allowing myself to tip a little bit out of every time by using more intensive means. Now, what that gives me is an opportunity to push the intensity of training a lot higher and a lot harder relative to where I was, with not having to run the risk or incur the cost of doing too much too soon. And especially in a return to training process and a return to play, that's really important to keep in sight, is the overall picture. You want to do everything now, and you want to do more of everything now, and that's simply not the case. So what I advise to do, and what I've been doing is, but not in this video, using some mouth taping options as well. And what that does, and when you consider the energy system responsible within this training, is going to be largely an aerobic contribution. Now, what we need to do is increase and upregulate our ability to utilize O2, but also process carbon dioxide out of the system, and utilize work when it's still in the system. So using the mouth tape reinforces nasal breathing, which has actually which is our primitive breathing pattern, which our body actually likes and favors. But what happens when we get into our fight or flight responses of being tired? We start gasping for breath and gagging for air, which is actually short-term lived. So, a brief introduction of why this session is important and how it's going. If you are interested in more about injury, return to play, I'm running a rehab blog at the moment for my right knee, and everything is in there, from force plate testing, literally everything that I'm doing step by step, uncovered. The link is below. It will take you straight to the blog on my website, coachsportland.co.uk, and it will take you through everything. Anyway, if you have any other questions, just do not hesitate to reach out to me at sam@coachsportland.co.uk.